if you take shortcuts, you get cut short. It's that simple. And why so many young men, why so many gentlemen, and let's not be exclusive here, let's include all humans here. Why do none of us achieve or attain our goals and our ambitions? I mentioned this in my video yesterday about courage in terms of being fearless. And obviously I talked about how a lot of us don't have the real understanding of the meaning of sacrifice, and I made a complete long video on that, so I do recommend that you guys check that out before you do see this video. But in this video it's about why we never actually attain our goals. I used to be in that boat. I used to be in that position. That was me a few years ago, where the start of every single new year I would have this vision, this dream of, this is who I'm going to be, this is what I'm going to accomplish, this is the goal that I have in mind. And it wouldn't even just be one goal, it'd be a mountain of goals. It'd be, I'm going to make this amount of money, I'm going to be driving this car, I'm going to have this physique, I'm going to make this person proud, I'm going to have this materialistic item. And you have all these extravagant goals on this massive list, this plethora of items on this list that you're just never going to attain. And it's not even the fact that you're never going to attain it, you're not even going to get close. You're not even going to get close, because by the time it hits Valentine's Day, by the time it hits the middle of February, and not even that, that's me being polite, it's not even going to be the end of January before you start deviating and digressing, and you are back to square one, to how you were used to operate, back to your old habits, back to how you used to behave, and falling into pure degeneracy. And one of the main reasons why we don't achieve our goals is because not just the goals that we set, it's because where it stems from. Why do you want to attain that goal? I always speak about the reason why, but the reason why is imperative. It's so paramount. You guys cannot miss this step. You can sit here and say, I want the Ferrari. Great, you want the Ferrari. I'm very happy for you. And please be assured, rest assured, I want you to have that Ferrari. Please go ahead. If you have the money and you've actually worked hard for it, and you're in a financial position to attain that Ferrari, absolutely, by all means, enjoy the ride. But why do you want the Ferrari? Why do you want the mansion? Why do you want the beautiful woman? Why do you want to retire your mother? There has to be a reason why, because that was my biggest fault. It's the reason why I faltered and capitulated, because I was right down my goals. But then when it came to the reason why, it was empty. It was trivial things. It was surface level. It was, oh, I want the Ferrari because it looks cool and I will impress others and I will feel so good. Come on, it's not legitimate. It's not good enough. There has to be a deep-rooted reason. Your reason why has to be very strong, because the reality is us as humans, the reason why we prefer instant gratification over delaying gratification is because our brains still haven't evolved from 50,000 years ago. It's still in the tribal days. Tomorrow was never guaranteed. Your next meal was never guaranteed. So your brain naturally, your lizard part of your brain naturally prioritizes the here and now. It doesn't care about 5 years. It doesn't care. So if it can buy it now, if it can take it now, it will. That's why it's very hard. Part of the reason why it's very hard to achieve goals. The only way you overcome that lizard part of the brain is if the position that you're in is so painful that you have to change, where you enter this fuck this event moment, this fuck everything. You've hit rock bottom and the only way is up. Literally, you cannot go lower down. You hate your life, you're flirting with suicide, you may be tearful, whatever it may be. That may be the first reason. But the second reason, the second way to actually overcome that lizard section of your brain is to actually write down your reason why. And your reason why has to be so superior, far superior to your current predicament, your current situation. So for example, I'm going to give you an example of something for me. Now, retiring my mother. Now, retiring your mother is a fantastic goal, right? It's a goal that I have. A phenomenal goal. Anyone that has that, I'm very happy for you. It's something that you should be striving for anyway, because, at the end of the day, it's the person that gave birth to you, and you wouldn't be here without that person. It's the person that raised you. You owe that person absolutely everything. So it's a phenomenal goal to strive for. But why do you want to retire your mother? The reason why I want to retire my mother is because I watched, as a young kid, my mother struggle, survive. She used to clean toilets. She used to clean different people's houses. She was 6 months pregnant for me and still cleaning for other people's toilets. When growing up as a kid, seeing her struggling to pay rent, putting food on the table, despite being in enormous amounts of debt, watching her struggle as a young kid, I owe absolutely everything to her. And it's not just retiring my mother. That reason why is so emotional, it's so attached to me, that I will do everything to achieve that goal. And that's why I know with full conviction that I will achieve that goal. I don't know the timeline. I don't know when it's going to happen, but one day I will achieve that goal. And it's that having that belief, that conviction, that reason why of this is the goal that I have. This is the reason why I want to achieve that goal. And I have full faith, full belief, full conviction in the universe, full conviction in myself that I am going to attain this goal. That is what you must have. That's what it takes to win. That's what it takes to actually attain the goal. Because otherwise you're finished. You're absolutely finito. You are absolutely done out here in this universe. You're finished. Yeah? And that's the other thing as well. This is the other point that I want to allude to. People setting goals at the start of the new year. I mean, for Christ's sake, what are you doing? Why does it take for you to have this, the new calendar, the new year, 1st of January, the Monday? Fuck all of that. It doesn't actually matter in the grand scheme of things. If you actually zoom out and look at the bigger picture, what date you started, it doesn't matter. Your brain cannot differentiate. It is a human construct. The calendar is a human construct. It's what we call the calendar effect, which keeps people in this loop of, I'm going to start Monday. I'm going to start next week. I'm going to start next month. I'm going to start next season. I'm going to start in a new year. Why? What's wrong with today? What is wrong with today? There's absolutely nothing wrong with today, because time and the calendar is a human construct that you've formulated in your brain. The reality is, anyone that comes and tells me and says, Kem, this is my goal, this is the reason why, but I want to start on the 1st of June. I know fully well that person is not serious. You can't be serious, because if, as I said at the start of the video, if the pain of your current situation is greater than the pain of change, because a human brain loves comfort, you will make the change today. Forget tomorrow, you will make the change tonight. You're not going to wait for tomorrow. You're not going to wait for next month. You're not going to wait for the 1st of June. You're going to make that change now, and it's down to you. And as I said, if you have that full conviction, you have that full faith, you have that full belief that you are going to attain that goal, and you actually are dedicated and you are committed, there is absolutely nothing that's going to stop you. But my friend, that is what it takes to win. That's what it takes to actually attain the goals that you have on this planet. And it's the reason why over 90% of people never actually attain their goals. It is the biggest reason why. It's the fact that our brains haven't evolved, so we always prioritize instant gratification. 2, it's the fact that we have this calendar effect, this human construct of start tomorrow, start Monday, start next year. But thirdly, it's the reason why. It's all well and good having a goal, but if your reason why isn't good enough, if you can't justify it, your motivation will wear out, and discipline is a skill that you have to develop over time. It's just not going to carry you through. I hope you found benefit. I hope you were able to derive value from this video. Smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'll see all of you guys for my next video. Peace.